Hey guys, Majeffries here, and welcome to episode 120 of You Don't Win Anything with Kids. Last episode we played against Rotherham, I think it was. And won 2-0. Since then, I've played Rochdale and won 3-0 with goals from Francois, McGregor and Wilson. You'll notice it's a bit of a fringe team playing with players like Francois, Dodd, Grant, Yanaris, Partridge. They all started the match. Robinson as well. And I've also beaten Coventry 3-1 despite having Klopman sent off. Went down to 10 men, had to change the formation a little bit. Hat-trick from Peter Wilson is what won us that game. And we also had players like Kirk McCallum making his debut for us. And in fact, the Rochdale game, he didn't come off the bench, but we had Dave Jones making his debut for us there as well. Just go through this. Go back. We've got a home game against Scunthorpe. And the reason I'm showing you this game is because we've got 3 matches left. And they're all home matches, so we might as well show them. But also, we have players like Ben and Rush, who they're fringe players and they could do with a game. So we'll give them a game. We'll put Rush in goal. We'll put McCallum in defence. Put him on the right side. Let's put Hutchinson at right back, because he doesn't play very often. We'll put Dodd at left back. We'll put Taylor Kirby at left centre back. Make his debut. We will put It'll have to be a fairly strong midfield. McGregor and McConnor. Put the 2 Scots there. We'll put Craig Hutchinson on the right hand side of midfield. We'll put... I wanted to put Barry Cameron, but he's been called up for international duty by the looks of it. So let's put Johnston on the left hand side. We'll put Bobo in the middle. And we'll put Morrison up front. Okay, and then the bench will be Ben, Villa, Robinson, Yanaris, wherever he's gone, there he is, Delamond, Emmanuel Thomas, and Campbell. Yeah, Campbell. Stick him in. Okie dokie. So we'll have to give Kirby and Hutchinson squad numbers, which is cool. We'll give them numbers 46 and 47. And let's get into the game. So I'm looking for performances like I got against Rochdale and Coventry, because we played really well, especially the Coventry game. We went 1-0 down quite early on, and yet we fought back and came back into it, and that was with a fringe squad. So this is more of a fringe squad, but I'd like to see a performance still. Hutchinson with the header forward. In fact, we've got 2 Hutchinsons out there now, so I'll have to remember which one's which. Sam and... was it Chris, the other one? I think it was Chris. McCallum on the ball. Out wide to Sam Hutchinson. It doesn't help that they play on the same side of the pitch as well. Hutchinson with a good ball in. Sam Hutchinson, that is. And the ball comes back to him. And he delivers another good ball, which very nearly went over the keeper's head. That would have been an interesting one had that have gone in. That's just wondering what you guys think about how this series is going so far. You know, I've got a bit of free time to kill in this episode, so I might as well bring it up now whilst I make this sub, because Hutchinson's got injured. Yeah, how do you feel this series is going? Are you enjoying it? Is there anything else you'd like me to bring in? Been a bit quiet on the whole signing suggestions, so either you guys are happy with the players that I'm signing, or you know, you guys can't think of anybody else I could bring in to improve the team. But yeah, just let me know what you think in the comments section, because all comments are read and all comments are replied to. Anyone who has commented in the past can vouch for me on that one. I get back to you as soon as I read the message, which is normally as soon as it's posted, in fairness. I do my best unless I'm busy or I have to have my phone switched off. Yeah, I tend to respond quite quickly, because at the end of the day, you guys are what matters most to me. I make these videos for my own enjoyment as well, of course, but I'm always thinking of what you guys want to see. All of my series are based around that, so if there's anything you want me to change, feel free to let me know. Right, Godden has had a shot deflected behind for a corner. We'll see where this corner goes. It's going to come in any second now from Collins, and it's gone out for a goal kick. Fair enough. I hate it when it happens to me, but then opposition do it as well. So 20 minutes in, 21 minutes in. Possession wise is 50-50. Shots wise, they've had 2, we've had 1. Our one's been on target, one of theirs has been on target. Passes completed is pretty much the same. Crosses completed, they're ahead. Tackles 1, they're definitely ahead. And headers 1, they're ahead. So we're on the back foot in those senses, but the score remains the same. And we're starting to take over in possession as well. As long as we hold on to the ball, I don't mind if we don't play brilliantly and score lots of goals. Because, you know, they can't score if we've got the ball. It's only when we give the ball away in stupid areas, and balls like that through to Samuel. We want to have cut those out next season if we can. Luckily Samuel's put it wide, but it could have easily gone in. And that would have been very frustrating. There's been a few matches recently where we've let them get in behind like that, and it has cost us. So I'd like to avoid that at all costs. Well, not even if possible. I'd just like to avoid that at all costs. It's a horrific way to concede goals. It's a stupid way of conceding goals. It should never happen like that. It's incredibly annoying. It's schoolboy football, Sunday league football. It's really, really bad. Right, we are coming up to half time, and it is still 0-0. And there it is, half time, and it's 0-0. Drab match so far, but I'm taking encouragement from the fact that we've got a team where both our centre backs are youth players, Kirby and McCalla. They're both under the age of 18 still, I believe, as well. And apart from McCalla being booked, they've both done very, very well. Dodd and Hutchinson as well, not very experienced first teamers. They're doing well. Our midfield, okay, Hutchinson had to go off early, but he did okay before that. McConnor and McGregor and pretty much everyone above them are sort of fringe players anyway, so it's not the complete rotation that I wanted, but the fact that we've got the likes of Kirby and Dodd and McCalla in our team is good. Rush with the ball forward. McCalla is going to try and get onto it, and he does get onto it. Not a good kick from Rush compared to the ones we saw a couple of episodes ago from King. Not a very good kick at all, and that was a very poor pass from Dodd. Expect to see much better. Rush is going to run onto it and pick it up. Kicks it out short to Hutchinson. His ball over the top into the path of Bobo, who is not going to reach it. That's not a very good ball there actually from Hutchinson. He should have done a lot better. McConnor winning the head there though. In towards Delamond, whose first touch let him down, but he gets onto the rebound. Shot blocked. Comes back to him again. Shot blocked again. Johnston will pick it up this time. He cuts it back to Dodd. Back to Johnston. He's cross it in. No, he pulls it back to McGregor. To McConnor. Sam Hutchinson is open. Don't like the way he's dawdling here. Up against Sparrow. He's got double team on him now. Oh, Rowley brought him down. Don't think the referee was going to take any further action, but that looked harsh from Rowley. He didn't have to bring down Hutchinson like that. Ribeiro in the air. didn't even need to jump for it because Johnston just let him have it. He's done well to win it back there though, Philip Johnston. Plays it down the line, very poor ball. Woodland very easy to intercept. Sparrow on the ball now. Great challenge from McConnor, and now Bobo can break with it. Plays the ball round the corner for Morrison. He was onside. He's got a good run ahead of him. Tried to take it from the outside of the area and shoot, but it was never going to work out for him. Going to make a second sub. I'm going to bring Emmanuel Thomas on. I'm going to bring Bobo off, just because Bobo's looking a little tired out there. I'd like to try and play Bobo for all of our remaining matches, considering he's on his way out soon. But if he gets injured like that or just picks up a couple of knocks, then there's no harm in just bringing him off to save him. At the end of the day, Montpellier are going to want him at the start of next season. And as much as I don't want him to go, I'd rather he went and had a good career ahead of him still, and we bring him back one day. Then, you know, he ends up getting injured, and that affects the rest of his career. Especially if it forces him to retirement, that would be really, really harsh. So we won a corner, which Johnston is going to take. Whips it to the near post. Morrison couldn't get there. Cleared for a throw. We haven't got much of a crowd in the stadium today. I can see our attendance is sort of waning now. We've actually won the league. We've got nothing to play for. They're expecting to see a team of youth players coming out. So in some ways I don't blame them if they're not turning up. But in other ways I think it's bad that you're still not supporting your team. They're going to need their support now because Matt Godden has scored. And actually that inspires me to make another change. Campbell on, Morrison off. Just to see what Campbell can do. Right, Campbell is on the pitch. Let's see what he can bring. Cotman with the goal kick, or the free kick, I assume, from where it was. McGregor wins the header. Delamond plays it through for Campbell. He pulls it back from McConnor, down the line for Hutchinson. Into the middle where Delamond is waiting, and that is a fantastic finish. Quite like Delamond in that position actually, he plays it well. The way he ghosted into the box there, he did that okay. Got a good chance and took it. Interesting, I mean, Hutchinson took his time here. Delamond might have actually been offside when that ball was played. Might have been offside. You know, if he was offside, I mean, are Scunthorpe playing for anything? Where are they in the table? Mid-table, so they're not actually playing for anything. We're looking for points record, hopefully. So maybe I don't feel so bad about that one. If Scunthorpe were battling relegation and we did that, then I'd feel a little bit bad. But right now, I really don't care. I focus on my team. Johnston on the ball to Kirby, out wide to Emmanuel Thomas. It's actually a pretty good ball from Kirby. Emmanuel Thomas can take this one down the line, can he? Or is he going to hold it? He's holding it up. Now he's pulled it back to McGregor, into Delamond, all the way across. McCall's let that one go. Hutchinson will pick it up. Johnston is down the line, and he does find him. That's Philip Johnston. He crosses it to Campbell. Wide. Headed wide. That's unusual. That is unusual. Oh, I thought we had a counter-attack, but obviously not. Rush punts the ball forward now. McGregor up in the air, doesn't win it. Falls to Barlow. He hits it into the channel for Rowley. Brought down by McCalla, and that's probably going to be McCalla's second yellow. And it is a second yellow card for Kirk McCalla. That's unfortunate. It was his home debut. You wanted him to perform well, picked up probably a stupid booking in the first half. I don't know exactly what it was he got booked for. Yeah, so it's unfortunate that he picked up his second there, but again we get to experiment with tactics. We come up with a centre-back, centre-midfield diamond with the two holding midfielders as well. Move Connor and McGregor back one. Collins on the free kick. Up and over the wall and wide. Very wide. So we survived that one. Not long left in this match. We're into injury time. 3 minutes of injury time. There's only about 30 seconds of the match left as Delamon pumps that one out for a goal kick. Bit disappointing, that one. Expected better. But that is full time. And we have won. No, we haven't won. We have drawn 1-1. That's what we've done. Go straight back to the score screen. So yeah, that was that match, guys. I think what I'm going to do, we have 2 games left of the season. They are both at home. But what I'll do is I'll skip the first one, and we'll come back for the next episode, which will be the last home game of the season, and also hopefully our last ever game in League 2. So until then, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. And until next time, I will see you soon.